By the Presidential Mobilizer on Poverty Eradication Programs, Pastor Babirye Robert, during the workshop on improving digital skills, innovation and value addition. Take a look.
The Presidential Mobilizer on Poverty Eradication Program, Pastor Babirye Robert, has tipped Ugandans on government development programs, digital skills and innovation to develop their communities.
Within Musala, we have the value addition makers of coffee production. Now, the message of His Excellency talking about the African market, which is very big and bigger than our production. The message of His Excellency will guide us to encourage farmers to do more productive, especially in the value addition. Today, we have shared enough idea.
Reverend Canon Simon Subamana, who heads the charity organization, called upon government to address poverty and support charity organizations.
An empty pocket is also dangerous. We need to make our contribution and the effort together as a little nation, a nation of peace and prosperity, a nation where everyone wants to belong to, because what we need uphold our well-being at all levels, in our family, in our institutions, and at the government level.
The CEO, Scouts Paradise Nansana engineer Chiwana Elisa, promised to follow examples of poverty eradication programs and support the youth.
And my emphasis is going to be on innovation and job creation teams that are YMK Chira House.
Whenever I meet different teams, they talk about development, they talk about savings, they talk about lifting our nation. So whenever I go back to the community where I stay, I feel like I need to tell people more about development and value addition on different items.
The fishing communities in Changwali Sub-County, Chikube District want security at Lake Albert, SACCO money for the fishermen and a secondary school to be addressed as they vote for their LC5 chairperson. They raised the concerns that impedes their progress as NRM flag bearer campaigned at 3 landing sites on Sunday.
With 2 days left for campaigns, candidates in Chikube District LC5 chairperson by-election are in final touches of vote search. On Sunday, NRM candidate Paddy Kisembo campaigned at 3 fishing communities of Nsunju, Songa B and Chakapere near Lake Albert. The communities raised concerns on security on Lake Albert, where they are being disturbed by DRC security officers, SACCO money for the fishermen to buy recommended fishing gears, and a secondary school in Buhuka Parish.
There are key issues that must be addressed in the next government. One, as a fisher community here, there are things to do with the government funds that get to the people, and as promised by the president, he talked of the 1 billion shillings to each fisher community in the district.
The government decided to stop, to remove the bad fishing, but without planning for us as a fisherman. We could request the government at least they should have another support, because if you are going to the one, the good fish which they are directing you to fish, you need to have a boat, an engine, and a net.
The fisher community here, we are bordering the Democratic Republic of Congo, and we are sharing one water body, that is Lake Albert. And here the border is not clear, given that Congo side, the security in Congo is really not sufficient like the one we have in Uganda here. So there are frequent attacks.
The candidate Paddy Kisembo says the issues were already in his manifesto and he would engage the central government once elected.
Challenges like clean water, sanitation, and then being remote from the rest of the district. It is a hard to reach area. But I'm appealing to the government and to the Ministry of Local Government to allow us one of the suggestions which has been requested by the people of here, to allow this area to become an administrative unit at a level of a sub-county, such that we curb the problem of school dropouts at primary level.
The NRM candidate was accompanied for the campaigns by the party's director, mobilization, Rose Mary Nansubuga Seninde.
Of course, the people complain about a number of things. The issues of roads, the challenges on the lake. But of course we have convinced them that once they vote for this NRM chairman, they will be able to get services, because NRM government is going to pass all their services through the district, which implements service delivery. But in addition, we know very well that His Excellency the President appreciates the challenges our people have, especially those ones who are the fishermen. So he has promised Ugandans that he will be able to look into their issues.
The by-election for the new LC5 chairperson is scheduled for Thursday, June 18th. Philip Aguta for UBC News in Chikuwe.
Asante sana.
The Deputy President of the Democratic Party and former East Africa Legislative Member of Parliament, Dennis Mukasa Mbide, has said that the role of the opposition is on checks and balances and government must appreciate it politically. Mbide was at the Thanksgiving ceremony of State Minister for Tourism, Susan Ngabu Nakauchi, in Busabala, Wakiso District.
The Deputy President Democratic Party and former East Africa Legislative Member of Parliament, Dennis Mukasa Mbide, says the opposition is necessary in any democratic government.
It is actually an offense against the population if the opposition that is intended to run the oversight role instead joins government and keeps quiet. You see, that is now a recipe for future disaster.
He says it is a political blessing to the ruling government.
We must consistently insist on pointing at where the gaps are for purposes that Uganda can be declared blessed.
He was at the Thanksgiving of State Minister for Tourism, Susan Sambu Nakauchi, who noted that the country targets foreign earnings from tourism as measures have been put in place to boost the sector. The Member of Parliament for Nakaseke North, Professor Wilberforce Hewa, said Uganda is one of the lucky 5 countries in the world where the equator passes and therefore should use it to get money from tourists.
Equator ensi egigabanyamu ebitundu bibiri, kyetuyita southern hemisphere ne northern hemisphere. Kati eba unique, kati kiba kitegeeza kiti Mawokota south eri wakati w'ensi. Kati bwe tuba tukola ebintu bya tourism, tuba tuvaayo kyetuyita unique selling points.
The chairman, NRM PG District, Kauchi Peter, asked the Member of Parliament for Mawokota South to unite the voters of the area.
Now, Kampala Evangelical Free Church in Kisugu, Muyenga is among the properties owned by Christian Family Helpers Limited, a charitable organization that has supported vulnerable children and families for decades. A property dispute has erupted in Kisugu, Muyenga involving the organization, raising concerns about the future of hundreds of beneficiaries who depend on its services. Take a look.
The Christian Family Helpers Limited is at the center of a land wrangle where church members say
They are living in fear following allegations that some family members of the late Miss Helen Dalian Wamala Namfuka, a wife to the late Reverend Dr. Wamala Atwoki, the founder of Christian Family Helpers Limited, wants to forcefully take over the property. At the center of the wrangle are several properties registered under Christian Family Helpers Limited.
We can battle it out legally because we have a claim upon this church, being members and also being people who have benefited from the project of the church since childhood. We cannot let someone just come and take it like that.
Kalenze sikisemba n'omulundi n'ogumu kutujjako kyaki batuyambe batuleke oba balina ekirowoozo ekyo bwe kityo batuyambe.
I've been living near the church, so I'll miss this church when it's removed.
The lead pastor of Kampala Evangelical Free Church, Pastor Fred Lamekachimera, appeals to family members to allow the law takes its course.
This is still my humble prayer to my brothers that yes, you can go to court, but court is not the final solution. The court may decide, but you know inside of you, you know the truth behind these works or these organizations. You know the truth that this organization was started to help the needy. That very much you know it. So going to court may look like good, but it's not the best thing. The best thing is not going to court. The best thing is to come, we sit together and work together and keep the legacy of our late fathers.
The dispute before court since 2016 revolves around properties established by the late Reverend Dr. Wamala Atwoki, his wife Helen Dalian Wamala Namfuka, and other directors of the organization.
We have a group of some of the beneficiaries of this organization who are related to the one of the directors, that is Kalwe Henry, Lilian Kajini, Luanga Charis, and one of the lawyers who was educated by this organization, Muchivi David Henry. They are conniving with the family court to sabotage all the activities of this organization. So what they are doing now, they are bringing orders, eviction orders, despite we have state of execution. We have state of execution, we have review, we have like all of the documents.
Directors maintain that properties were legally entrusted to the charity to ensure continued support for vulnerable children even after the founders passing away.
And that's it for today. Till the next episode.
Like a daily bando. Omuliro nguwulira muli mu mutima kukankana like drums. Kalakata, enendungu ya kusabula. Mikono tu, free of fire, free of fire, free of fire.
In a fast-moving world, why are we still stuck with paperwork? Signing here, stamping there, moving from office to office. It's exhausting. Now, there's a better way. With UG Pass, you can securely prove your identity, sign documents, and access government services anytime, anywhere. No delays, no stress. Everything is instant, safe, secure, and government-backed. UG Pass, your identity secured. Available in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. UG Pass is a product of Nita Uganda.
MTN voice bundle. Load.
Hey.
Hello, Mama.
Hey, it is me, your son, Opio. Hey, now, Mama, listen to me. MTN has the offer. Yes, it has the offer. You load from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. Now they have free MTN to MTN minutes. And those minutes are there all day. So you load, you'll thank me later. Hey, Mama.
Load an MTN voice bundle between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. and get 3 free MTN to MTN minutes valid all day. Dial *100 *21# and get your free minutes bully daily. Free your fire with free minutes from MTN. Together, our connection is unstoppable. MTN.
They share an office. Some work in the day, some at night. What they have in common: focus, dedication. That's what makes them champions. They also share something else: the reward of being one. The official beer of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Not for persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
And now in our sports news, the 11th edition of the Olympic Values Contest has climaxed at the Olive School in Namugongo. It brought together students from across Uganda to promote the spirit of Olympism through education and competition.
The event is organized by the Culture and Olympic Education Commission of the Uganda Olympic Committee with the support from the Olympic Solidarity under the theme Live the Values, Shape the Future.
Respecting everybody's views, so in sports we respect each other. If someone beats you, you shake their hand and say, I'll be back. So I hope all of you learn to respect each other and use these values in your day-to-day life, not only in sports, but also commit yourself to excellence, which means in sports, doing the best you can do, just in life and here in academics. So in many ways, those values dovetail with the Olive School because we know you're built on a Christian foundation. You believe in respecting everybody. You believe in promoting friendship. That's why you embrace us when we come here. So it's my hope that you found this useful. Please go back and use this.
Students from about 30 schools participated in a series of contests including debate, public speaking, essay writing, poetry recital, and quiz boil competitions. The contests are designed to inspire young people to embrace and protect the core Olympic values of excellence, friendship and respect, while developing leadership skills and a sense of responsibility within their communities.
Today has been a very fun, exciting experience, going way beyond the classroom, the arguments, and most excitingly, interactions and learning from the mistakes we make. You know, from the Gen Z generation we live in, mistakes reform us, and from today's experience, we're able to become better debaters, better speakers to address the issues in our country.
The mode of competition was that students from different schools were united in teams named after Olympic values to compete against each other, with the value of peace emerging victorious. Across classrooms and debate halls, participants engaged in thought-provoking discussions and creative presentations that reflect the importance of positive values in shaping a better future.
I am very passionate about girl education, but not only girl education, but education in general. And I believe that the values that you guys have learned here today have been really amazing.
Organizers say the annual event continues to serve as a platform for nurturing character, encouraging critical thinking, and empowering the next generation to become agents of positive change.
Sometimes us as the maturing youth, we are always ignorant about Olympism and everything, but such initiatives are very good to advocate for the popularization of things like Olympic spirit.
The Olympic Values Contests remain a key initiative in advancing Olympic education in Uganda and strengthening the role of sport and education in youth development. The occasion was graced by Miss Uganda 2026 Trivia Muhoza, who provided inspiring guidance on self-awareness, empowerment especially of the girl child, and the promotion of respect and friendship in society.
In more news, in the playoff of the FUFA Big League first leg played between Buwambo United football team and the hosts Black Star football team at Wankulukuku ended 1-1. Now the second leg will be played on the 20th of June 2026 at Buwambo, the home ground of Buwambo FC United.
Black Stars Football Club and Betika-sponsored Buwambo United Football Club played to a 1-1 draw in the first leg of the FUFA Big League promotion playoffs at Mutesa 2 Stadium, Wankulukuku. Both goals came in the first half of the closely contested encounter.
The trophy that Buwambo won is for the community, it's for the players, it's for the management, and it's all for every person who's there that bets with Betika.
The hosts, Black Stars FC, took the lead before Buwambo United responded with an equalizer before half-time to leave the tie evenly balanced ahead of the return leg.
Of course, distance, we hope to find a way of looking for the resources to support the team, but also to strengthen the management and also looking forward to get other players, because now we hope that the players that we have right now, they are still young players.
Speaking after the match, Betika marketing manager Desire Kanduhura reaffirmed the company's commitment to supporting sports through sponsorships. He added, Betika will continue supporting Buwambo United for the club to secure promotion to the FUFA Big League.
We're a company that believes in sports, and we saw the opportunity of Buwambo, and we actually didn't want to actually miss out on this opportunity.
Meanwhile, Buwambo United head of communications, Jimmy Kanonya, commended the club's main sponsor, Betika, saying the sponsorship has played a major role in helping the team reach this stage, having progressed through the Buganda Regional League.
Today, we just want to thank the people that have been part of this journey. We want to thank Betika for their support and also thinking about the grassroots football.
For now, all attention shifts to Buwambo, where Buwambo United will host Black Stars FC in the decisive second leg on June 20th, with a place in the FUFA Big League at stake. Benon Mukwaya and Salongo Kasivante for UBC.
And with that, the first edition of UBC News Tonight comes to an end. Thank you for watching. My name is Maureen Babirye with my colleague Mohammed Mugalu on Sign Language. I'll see you at 10.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.